Down in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's the end of the...
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. KJ Hamler returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. counter. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
First down, Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Adam Gotsis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. right there on the border in this game. They're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Bridgewater. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 3. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll run it now with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Bridgewater on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's going to be caught by Judy. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Bridgewater again. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete.
From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So now the Jags down by 4. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 44-yard line.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Back to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
He's back to throw, and that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.